Then on the x-axis, you're going to have what he calls speed or AI smartness. Okay. Then I'm just going to plot something here, right? So what does this mean for the data centers? So you as an owner wants to have as much tokens as possible per watt. And he also mentions that the idea is, or the ideal case is that these tokens can stay like this per watt of consumption. But this is not what happens in reality, right? What happens in reality is what we are seeing in this chart. So what he's saying is that the speed or the AI smartness, the more complex your model is, the more reasoning it has to do, the higher complexity of the AI that has to work on is going to have a consequence on the amount of tokens you can deliver. And it doesn't mean that if it takes more power, computational power, it's not smart, it's contrary, right? Because you are reaching very high smartness of the system. So it takes more compute to do this work. And that will cause the token per watt to go down. But as he said, you want to keep the tokens as high as possible. Right? That's one observation. The second observation that is truly remarkable is going from one generation to the next, and you see this huge improvement. They mention about 35x, but some studies said that they reach 50x improvement. This is huge. This is huge. This is truly remarkable for what NVIDIA is doing, if you understand this. Then what I think is going to happen is that the next generation, at the end, what you want is you want higher smartness, and then you can keep your tokens high. So maybe at some point we can reach something like this. But this is something that engineering will have to work on, how, if it is physically possible to do it or not. And even if it is not, maybe next year they will come with a new product. And then this downgrade on the tokens, maybe it's not that, maybe it's you will get more, not exponential, but definitely an improvement. So this will increase your revenue on the platform. Just to close this up, so what they are trying to say, or what he's trying to say, is that your revenue is going to be measured by the amount of tokens your data center can create. But depending on the complexity of the AI smartness, is going to impact the amount of tokens you can create per watt. And this, of course, with the next generation of products, is going to improve. I believe that. And the jump is so high. It's unbelievable. It's just crazy to see in a good sense. And it's congratulations to NVIDIA for doing this. This is a great jump. And we will need to see how much X improvement is going to happen in the next products they have. But going from 2024 to 2025, having this jump, and of course, this is going to create a whole new set of AI smartness solutions that is going to impact the market. So very cool to see, and I hope you as a business owner or as enthusiasm on AI understand this now. And in the next video, I will explain how this translates into money. How does the subscription will work based on what he said on the call.